Good morning and welcome to a very wintry Lake District. Did you know that the Lake District had its own ski club with a ski lift or a ski pulley? Well, it does, and it's on Raise, which is not far from Helvellyn. And since we've got snow, I thought, why not go and have a walk up to Raise and see if we can watch people skiing. And there are in fact quite a few people ahead of me climbing up this path, carrying their ski equipment with them. So obviously this is a ski site that is only open when the weather conditions permit. I believe, although you have to check this for yourself online, that members of the Lake District Ski Club are allowed to ski at weekends when there's obviously snow. But if you're not a member of the Lake District Ski Club, you can, I believe, ski during the week when it's open for a fee. So you turn up and pay a fee. So anyway, I thought, since it's a beautiful day and we've got the snow, why don't I climb up to Raise, have a look at people skiing, and then hopefully make my way to Helvellyn. So join me on this beautiful winter's walk. So I'm just taking a bit of a breather. It's a steep climb, this one, up to Stuybeck Pass, and I'm not as fit as I used to be. But anyway, if you want to go to the Lake District Ski Club up and Raise, there's no other way to get there than to hike up the mountains. You can either do what I'm doing, which is hiking from Thirlmere up to Raise, or you could approach it from the Glenridding side, Ullswater side. That's, I think, a longer walk. But yeah, if you want to get there, you do have to put in the miles to reach the location. And looking at the number of people climbing this route seems to be a popular one. I suspect it's probably the quickest, most direct route to get to Raise. So just to show you how deep the snow is in places, if I put my walking stick into the hole where the snow has drifted, that's about 2 meters deep. So it's not like that everywhere, but just where the snow has drifted. But if you put your foot into it, it goes quite a long way down. Anyway, keep on going. So for a Tuesday in early January, there's a lot of people up here, obviously attracted by the wonderful winter conditions that we get in the Lake District. It used to be the case that when I was a child, you could guarantee snow in winter on the fells. It's not always the case anymore, sadly, because of climate change. So when you do get conditions like this, you need to make the most of it, because you just don't know how long it will last. But hopefully we'll have more winter days like this during this winter season. Anyway, making my way up. It's hard going walking in the snow, especially at this point. This is really hard going. It's hard to see where the path is now, and each time I step forward I'm just sinking into snow and it's exhausting me. So I'm still heading in the right direction, but as I say, I might change my plans. Oh, that's a bit better, because it's just taking me so long to get up to the top. So plan is still to head up to Raise, oh gosh, which is just over there, See, look, I just sank down to my knee in snow. And these guys behind me, they're on skis, and it's so much easier for them. Yeah, I was just going to see if the ski lift was working.
It's not.
It's not?
No.
Okay.
I think it's meant to be tomorrow.
I read somewhere that I thought it was meant to be operating today, but
No.
I suppose it depends on volunteers.
No, there was an email last night that said tomorrow.
Okay, Jesse, come on. Well, anyway, I'll just get to the
No, it's
to the pass and then.
really quite foul.
I know. So I don't know if you can hear me above the wind, but I finally made it to Styx Pass. As you can see, the weather is pretty dreadful. No visibility, it's blowing a gale, and it's snowing or blowing the snow around, so it's not very pleasant. And as you probably heard in that conversation I just had with that gentleman, the ski lift isn't working today. Now, I have a decision. Do I go up Raise, which is just beside me, and try and find the top of the ski pass or the ski lift and film there, or do I just call it quits and head back down? I'm quite tempted just to call it quits and head back down. It's been physically exhausting getting up here. The snow is so deep, I'm just sinking into it constantly. And the people that I've seen up here have skis, so they're doing cross-country skiing. And that is the way to do it, or to have snowshoes. But right now, it's exhausting, and I'm just not sure if it's worth it. And I think the dog's also struggling a bit as well. So I'm just gonna have a little rest and then make a decision, try and work out what's the best thing to do. So I don't know if you can see, but my glasses are frozen over. Even my microphone here is frozen over. And I think the dog is frozen over as well. Anyway, at least the visibility is clear now. Making quite good progress back down to the car. That's the way to get down. Oops, and spilling it. Oh, that's good. So I was recording a few minutes ago, but I don't know if what I said was picked up by the microphone because it was so windy. But once I got to the top of the pass, the visibility conditions just rapidly deteriorated. The wind started blowing, the cloud came down, it was blowing the snow around, it was snowing, and there was zero visibility. I mean, literally zero visibility. I could barely see beyond my hand, and I just thought, you know, it's no point going further up. It's not safe. The dog was struggling, she was looking cold. So I made the decision to turn around, and I'm heading back down the way I came up. I didn't obviously make it to the ski lift, but that's not going anywhere. I can go back there another time, film around there. As I said earlier, it's actually closed today. I thought it was meant to be open, but obviously they decided to close it today, so there wouldn't have been anyone skiing there anyway. But sometimes when you're walking in the fells, you have to change your plans depending on the weather conditions, depending on how you feel. That's the sensible thing to do. That's the safe thing to do. I didn't want to get myself into difficulty or trouble. I was, to be honest, exhausted. That climb up there was draining, because I was just sinking into snow all the way up, about, above my knees, and it was just draining me. So anyway, come back down, much brighter down here, below the cloud level, so that's good. So not too far from the car, just stopping in this little sheep pen, sheltering from the wind and having a drink, and then make my way back down to the car. And the dog's looking a lot happier now that we're sort of a bit lower down, out of the wind, so all's good. And she's off. Come on! Come on! Come on! What you doing? Got snow on your nose. Come on! Oh! Aeroplane. There it is, just down in the valley, two of them. So flying down Bastard Waite.